My name's Emily. I'm a history teacher from Lancashire and I love to travel. This summer I decided to pack up my car and head out on a road trip around England, camping in my Corsa as I went along. Join me on my English adventure. This is Emily at Mooch, the road trip. So I've decided to end my day here at the Ribbehead Viaduct, which is something I've wanted to see for a very long time, but it's so out of the way that unless you're doing something to do with the trains, it's not really worth coming. But I decided that on my way from Hadrian's Wall down to tomorrow's location, I could make a slight detour and come here. Except my sat-nav decided to take me on the longest route imaginable through something it called the Pennines Journey. Literally a one-car track through the Pennines, sheep just casually there. All these country roads where honestly it was so up and down, I felt like I was going to be sick. But eventually I got here. This is it. This is what I wanted to see in all its glory. And I have seen a couple of trains go across it, which looked pretty impressive. I was planning to camp here tonight to watch the sunset and then get up early and watch the sunrise and then leave to tomorrow's first destination, but I have absolutely no phone signal whatsoever and I don't really feel comfortable camping with no phone signal. Also, could not be doing with sleeping next to that all night. So I'm going to see if I can get somewhere closer to tomorrow's first location. I'm actually quite gutted because this is the one spot that I thought I was guaranteed to get to camp in. This is the one spot where I knew where I was going to park. All of the other nights I've been sort of playing it by ear. This is the one place where I knew exactly where I was going to stop, and I just didn't factor into the equation the fact that it's the middle of nowhere and there'd be no phone signal whatsoever. And I'm sure nothing would happen, but if it did, I'd be screwed. I mean, I don't even have access to a map, let alone a phone to ring for help. And I just don't think it's worth it. So I'm going to move on as soon as the sun sets. I'm also going to change up my plans for the next couple of days because this English Heritage membership means I get to see other stuff that I didn't realise I would be able to do for free. So I'm going to add those things in. But for now, I'm just going to enjoy a sunset next to this beautiful, beautiful Ripplehead Viaduct. At the state. Good morning from a random A road somewhere near Skipton. This is where I slept last night. That guy. It's been very noisy, but I did sleep okay, actually. So let me rearrange some things in the car, get in and explain what's going on. Right, so it's just gone 6:15. I've got up, I've got dressed, and I've pretty much just put everything through the driver's seat in the back, so it's still basically a sleeping space. The place I'm going to first is an hour and 15-minute drive away, so I'm going to head off and I'm going to pull up in a quiet spot there. That's where I'm going to have some breakfast and get myself ready properly, rather than heaving a lay-by where it's just really noisy and I can't even hear myself think. All night, this, all night. So I was driving for just over an hour. I need to stop and get some fuel at some point. It is nearly 20 to 8 and the place I'm going to is just over there. and doesn't open until 10. So I'm gonna put all the stuff back in the driver's seat, and I think I'm gonna have a nap. And then I'm gonna get up, sort myself out, have something to eat, and get on with my day. But I'm very sleepy, so I'm gonna nap. So I'm on this country road where I haven't even seen another car or human being. The place I'm going to is just over there. It took me 5 minutes to get there. It's completely dead. And then there's this little lay-by area here. So I'm just gonna park up in here and have a nap, sort my life out, get ready to go. It's now 11:30 and I am still parked up. I stayed here for a lot longer than I intended. I planned on being at the Abbey for 10 o'clock when it opened, but I was so tired. So it's time to move on, and yeah, let's go visit Rievaulx Abbey, which I'm not entirely sure that is how you actually pronounce it, but I'm just going to pick that and go with it until I'm told otherwise. So Rievaulx Abbey, North Yorkshire. Let's do this. So here I am at Rievaulx Abbey, finally made it. Stunning place. I'm so glad I came. I'm really happy that I came here. I've got about an hour now before I need to leave to head to my next location, which is an hour's drive away. So I'm going to get a proper meal, because Lord knows I've not had one long enough, and see what I can get from the shop. Welcome to Fountains Abbey. Part 2 of our great Abbeys of Yorkshire tour. There it is. Guess who just spent an hour trying to walk back to the visitor centre to get out? Guess who's really hot, feeling sick and showing general signs of heat stroke? And guess who's really, 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 really annoyed? So now I've finally made it back to the car. I'm just gonna go and try and find a supermarket because I need more water. I need some after sun for all of this. And I need to see if I can get some Germany or something for the bites. According to Google, there is a Morrison's in Ripon, a 13-minute drive away. Let's see. Morrison's Ripon, everybody. Saving the day. Right, Morrison's done. Got everything I needed, plus some extra little bits so that I can start actually having breakfast and lunch. Now, I just need to find somewhere to set up camp for the night. This is the pub I've just eaten at. It's called the George. There it is, home of the Great Yorkshire carvery. Honestly, that were a bloody good carvery, that, and I'm glad I stopped. Okay, let me explain, because I've just realised that I've come out of that pub and gone, that was an amazing carvery, I'm so glad I stopped. But I didn't actually tell you I was stopping, did I? I'm not very good at this vlogging thing yet. It's going to take some getting used to. Basically, I was trying to find somewhere to sleep, and the Park for Night app said that this pub allows you to stay overnight. If you go in and buy a carvery, it's free, and if you don't, then they just ask for a £5 and you can stay the night. So I went in to ask them, and they said they don't do it anymore, which is a problem obviously, but I thought I might as well stay for a carvery. I needed a proper meal and something green, and I couldn't finish it. It was that big. The staff was so lovely, like so nice. Honestly, if you're happy to be coming this way, I would definitely recommend a pit stop here. Obviously you can't stay the night, but I would definitely recommend just popping in for a drink, a carvery, whatever, because it's a really nice environment. And it was nice just to have a little bit of company for a while actually. And because they're so lovely, one of them actually gave me a tip on where I could park up for the night. So we're going to go and try that. Let's go and have a look at this car park in the next village that he recommended. Well, I made it to where he suggested, and he's right, it is a massive car park, but I was slightly concerned by the fact that everybody else seems to be parked on the road. So I've just been for a walk to look at the sign over there, and it says that it closes at 5 p.m, strictly no overnight parking, but it's 10 to 8 and it's not closed. So I don't really know what the situation is, but I'm going to move just in case, I think. Maybe just copy them and park on the road. That's the car park that I was just in. And outside where everybody else is lined up parked, there was space right on the end behind this camper van. So I propped myself up behind the camper van, and I think this is just going to have to do for us tonight.